Bereavement is a path that probably most of us will tread at some time in our lives, and it is a very difficult and painful path. This year has certainly added to the toll of the bereaved. Death is not something we like to think about normally in our culture. We usually try to hide it away as much as possible, but it is still a fact of life, and it is the last enemy, and the one that none of us can defeat. Despite our sceptical society, a survey in the UK in 2009 revealed that over half of us still believe in life after death. We cling to hope when loved ones are taken from us. But how can we be sure? Jesus made some big claims in his life, but the one we're going to think about today is one of the greatest of them all. He claims to be the answer to death. One day, Jesus received a message from two worried friends. They were sisters, Mary and Martha, and their brother Lazarus had been taken very ill. They begged Jesus to come and heal him before it was too late. They waited and waited, and there was no sign of him. Then their worst fears came true. Their brother died. 4 days later, Jesus finally turned up. Mary and Martha were somewhat peeved, I think. First Martha and then Mary came to him with the same complaint. Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Jesus replied, your brother will rise again. Martha answered, I know that he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. But that seemed a distant prospect to her. Then Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he may die, yet he shall live. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Martha believed in a resurrection one day, but Jesus was claiming that the power to raise the dead was his. He is claiming to be the answer to death, to be able to conquer death for all who believe in him. He asked where they had buried Lazarus, and they led him to the tomb. Roll away the stone, he said. Then he called out, Lazarus, come out. To the astonishment of everyone, he, still bound in his grave clothes, shuffled out of the tomb. He was alive. Jesus had proved the truth of his words. He is the resurrection and the life. And he is able to give us hope beyond the grave too. Soon he himself would fight the battle with death, and after 3 days would rise again victorious. He was the ultimate conquest over death. And on the basis of his death and resurrection, he holds out this hope to us. His promise is, he who believes in me, though he may die, yet shall he live. He who believes, he says, if we put our trust in him, death will not be the end for us, but a new beginning. It's important for me to be clear, though. Without Jesus, there is no hope. Only the awful prospect of the judgment of God for our sins forever in hell. An eternity of darkness and despair. Jesus alone can give life beyond the grave. He can do what no doctor, surgeon, or vaccine can do. He saves from death, destruction, and despair.